Right. I'm sorry about this, but the wishing well thing bothers me. I can't get over it. It's the weather. I can't think of what the I can think of what the blizzard does. I don't get what the lava does. I imagined it might have stopped the rocks being thrown in your face. It doesn't. So what exactly does it do? It doesn't affect anything here. I want to make sure the blizzard actually is the Hyperland one. Because if it is, then the lava is probably that too.
Water! Oh, whoa! I won't be. What say I will some of this dreadful weather away? I think I can still. Well, I never. Imagine a wanderer invoking my own Wally against me. Water! Oh, whoa! I won't be able to manage. What say I will? Oh!
We should end this snowstorm.
You're right.
We'll weaken the great white winds, will we?
Right? Blizzard no more. Abraham was the only place with a wizard. Blizzard. Yep, that's exactly the thing that probably didn't get altered in the slightest. Does it only affect the area here? That's where we found it last week. But yeah, I don't get it. Doesn't seem to affect anything. Was the wish supposed to be used before we returned the wishing well here? So you would have had an option. Do something about the lava or something about the weather there. Now that they're here, it doesn't matter.
You went and whip out your wallet and wing a bit of gold. What would you like to wish, our most willing friend? Decide how much you're willing to spend. Wow. What?
12 pieces of crap. The thing is, this piece of crap seems to be level appropriate, more or less. So the later we use this, better it is. Blizzard is here, right? I just don't get it. I don't get the wishes. We probably should use the item wishing part basically when we're getting closer to level 20. Yeah, this is, I just don't fucking get it. I'm more or less leaning toward the fact that it's not doing what it's supposed to do. Because it doesn't, I can't, no matter what I do, I can't get any effect on it. At least nothing that I could notice. I talked to them.
I will freeze you where you stand.
Not much I can do. Okay, the orcs are both next. Might be able to freeze his ass too.
Bitter gale. Become one with the air.
God damn it. Okay, they're more or less harmless for now. Meaning I can go to offensive stance. 20% damage, movement, chance to hit is minus 20%. Don't care, we have a 100% chance to hit anyway. So the question is, do I want to go for a death on target or not? Yeah, the ranger is no. Didn't get any good hits in. Either way, it's not like they can do much. Oops.
Withdraw to inevitable defeat.
Who are you?
Blessed may you be by all seven gods, dear champion. But for your timely intervention, I would have ended up in either an orcish cauldron or the goblin slave pen, whence these thugs were ordered to march me.
Anything to trade? How did you end up here?
I'm from Hunter's Edge, a hamlet to the east of here. Heed my advice, and stay well away from that pitiable place, for no human may walk there freely anymore. The orcs came in the night, and we stood as much chance as chickens would, locked in a hen house with a pack of starving wolves. Not to mention that our champion Medora had already abandoned us. Those who escaped their initial frenzy, eluded their horrid hunger, were all enslaved. I myself was en route to be sold as a slave to the goblins, but those idiot orcs denied to pay a troll their eternal troll toll. Needless to say, a fight ensued. A fight that brute of a troll won with flying colours. We merry three were the only ones to escape the carnage and taking a bit of a breather. That is to say, the fight had made my orc guardians hungry once more. Had Pudgy Pete survived, it'd have been skinned and chopped by now. Regular devils, these orcs.
Okay, other questions?
Go ahead.
Do you know more about the mines?
Ask me not why it has been the nucleus of such strife, for I haven't the foggiest. In truth, I don't intend to find out either.
Yeah, okay. Tell me about the goblins.
The goblins have been the masters of Silverglen's mines for a while now. Took it by force. From what I hear, the erstwhile miners back in the village have no idea their brethren from Hunter's Edge are being forced to slave in their lost quarry to more fool them. Thanks again for freeing me, dear champion. I'll make a dash for it to Sai Seal, and hope the undead there have grown sluggish enough for me to slip by.
And dude, what? Camp chest. Luck level 1 could also be destroyed, but I suppose I might as well use luck. Rubbish. Sort of rubbish. Resistance boots. Could be rubbish. The hell are those? Poisonous logs, level 15. Archibald and controls. Okay. So I'm not sure if I want to go to the eastern village. I'm sure if we need to go, no doubt about that, but we have a cave there, other areas here with the spiders. More lava. I think we have one new, more closer up objectives we could go for.
I can only hope this might be a magpie's nest.
They're not strictly speaking hostile. I'm not sure why I would want to fight with them. More or less looks like they're just grazing there in this poison. Sad.
The deer casts a fearful glance at you. It opens its mouth as if to speak, but no words escape.
What happened? Did you lose your voice?
With great sadness in its eyes, the deer nods and points its head toward the east. Yonder dwells what took its voice, if indeed this animal is to be believed.
Seems like these trolls have been busy of late.
They must be powerful indeed to overcome so many.
It's okay. I won't be too worried about it. I don't particularly want to fight it either, though. Okay, let's get this over with. What exactly does it want?
Look! One of the alien aspect approaches. Go on, my boy. State the ancient demand.
A tall troll.
Well nigh correct, my son, but not quite.
Troll.
You come very close in your approximation of the venerable bid, my boy. But a tiny flaw distorts it still.
Troll.
Capital, my son. Most excellent. I'm very proud of you indeed. Now then, dearest wanderer of Lucula's leaf-strewn lanes, you have heard our inviolable command. Pay us, trolls, the toll that is our prerogative, and the bridge shall be yours to cross.
Who are you two?
I am Bridgekeeper Archibald, and this wee cherub is my dear son, Amadeus. I'm in charge of his education, and will see to it that one day he shall become the greatest bridgekeeper ever to have voiced the hallowed tenet. Troll toll, yes, so he shall. So he shall indeed.
Okay, other questions?
Ask them, and I shall answer.
What happened to these dead travelers?
Those clubbed unfortunates over yonder, they did not pay the toll, traveler. And to be clubbed, I'm afraid, is the fate that indubitably befalls those who do not heed the infrangible doctrine that is troll toll.
Why must we pay a toll?
Because our king deems it equitable that we should do so. His word is law amongst us trolls, and by extension, anyone who travels through his lands, the woods of Lucura.
Okay. Please tell me more about the king.
They say only one of your kind has ever met him, and even that is but a rumor. Paradino is the name this exception went by. A sorcerer. Know you so quit that grimace of eccentric character? I was told he had a lair upon Lucula's desert plain, but have never seen proof myself. All for the better, I believe. For should he have stood in the presence of the king, his presence would have been snuffed decisively and brutally. Bang! With a bang indeed, Amadeus.
Okay, I'll leave.
You may refrain from handing us the recompense we are due until next we meet. But I must warn you that to cross the bridge without paying the toll is to invite death upon you. A scythe he will not carry. No, a troll's club instead.
Okay, sorcerer by the name of something something. Plains. I'm assuming it's where we get slowed down. You can hear some speech coming from the higher up. Okay, I'd really like the Troll King business matter settled some one way or another. If it's a sorcerer related to it, that has to be related to petrification then. Ooh, Bruce.
What have you got stashed in here, Mrs. Cottontail?
Smells something fierce.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Such lengths.
Howdy. Lovely day for a romp through the forest, ain't it? Ha! Like hell. Goblins round here swarm as thick as flies round my cattle's asses. Put an axe in my bodyguard's face, one of them did. Right where his big drunken nose used to be.
Tell me about yourself.
So, you wish to partake in a polite little parley about our respective prospects, purposes, and expectations in life, do you? Rotten, cotton-picking nonsense, that. I'm Roy. I'm in the animal trade. And instead of knocking back cheap rye and silver gland, I'm stuck in a friggin' forest surrounded by totem-worshipping savages that want to use my privates for target practice. There. Now you know it all.
Yeah, nice animals you have.
Aye, my latest set of merchandise. Joy to herd 'em, that lot, until they crap all over your shoes, that is. Won't cost me fortunes on bootblack's wages much longer, though. Bought 'em for cheap from Bersher back in the city, and I'm about to sell 'em dearly indeed in sacred stone.
Stole them,
There isn't a
probably.
goblin to be seen around here. We should go before they come back and decide to have veal for lunch.
Full of lunatics, that place, or so I've been told. They'll slice these beasts from ear to ear the moment they can get their hands on 'em. Use the blood in rituals or some such. Lunatics, right? Madman.
Okay, more questions.
Must you?
Tell me about your bodyguard.
Donnie. Bah, some thug from Seal he was. All balls, no brains, you know. Perfect set of qualities to lead me past them zombies, I figured. Figured right, I did, until we met them goblins. Now, you can have balls bigger than that bull over there, but it takes a fair bit of wit and cunning to beat a goblin at the hunting game. And Donnie, I tell you, the simple soul would have believed you if you told him eggs grow on eggplants.
Okay, tell me about Silver Glen.
Not that your typical mining settlement is Silver Glen. You know the kind. Rough and tumble shacks, rough and tumble workfolk, and a handful of women that let their petticoats drop to the floor the moment they see a shiny coin between your fingers.
Okay, about the goblins.
No kidding. Ferocious as a hungry mountain lion, that lot. With swords and spears for talons. Donnie and I must have adventured too far north. I'm just gonna hang low until I can no longer smell him, and then I'll make a dash for it. Without an escort this time.
Yeah, perhaps you do need an escort.
Oh, you'll provide protection, will ya? Be my paladin, my knight in shining armor. Like hell you will. You with your fancy weapons and armor, you rattle like a gypsy's wagon. Every damn goblin between here and the friggin' moon will hear us coming. No, I'll get out of here soon enough by my god's damn self.
Okay, what about the animals?
So this cad is leading these beasts to the slaughter. I say we slaughter him.
Some of us enjoy
Tell me about
nice
yourselves.
red steak with our
Your interest in my modest person truly flatters me. My name is Doreen, and this is my husband, my flame, my love, my Valentine, Maurice. Oh, Maurice, darling, do be quiet. He never bothered to master the human tongue, you see, and is therefore wholly incapable of indulging in this delightful conversation.
Moo?
Yes, that'll do, Maurice. He's just so excited, don't you know, as am I, to go to the golden pastures of Silver Glen. Roy, our owner, has been going on and on about how all of us will soon be in a better place indeed.
Right.
How about we?
Tell me about yourselves.
Your interest in my mod... Oh, Maurice.
Moo?
Yes, that'll do.
Ahoy, traveller! Let me salute you with true ovine spirit. Welcome.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Bruce, ram, roamer, and reveller. Revel in what you ask. The beauty that is Dory. That is this sweet, nay, this cherubic cow. The cutest of her kind ever to have moved.
So you fancy Doreen, do you?
Why, yes. Do tell me, have you ever beheld a bovine belle as elegant as her? No, for such a cow does not exist. Would that I could partake in the privilege that boar of a bull enjoys. How cute and woolly our offspring would be.
Damn
See,
you,
to state
Tim
the
Fred.
obvious.
I'll put you in a stew if you don't get your act together.
Yeah, I'm afraid Roy is to sell you to a butcher.
Leaving lambs on a lavender eiderdown. Tell me it isn't true. Am I to go like a sheep to the... Well, you know the horrid freeze. Please, help me, help me.
Heard that.
Yeah, what exactly are our options here?
Blood. Oh dear, oh dear.
How lovely to see you again.
Yeah, you do know you're
Would've
gonna be
been
slaughtered.
speeches that he heard.
Dear me. Slaughter? Blood? This cannot be. We must do something. Maurice, darling, do something.
Moo!
Bit late for that, innit? Trust you to raise a moot point, Maurice. Oh, kind human, have mercy on us poor animals. Deliver us from certain death in horrid Silver Glen.
Okay.
Head for
What
the
about the
hills,
rabbit?
mate. Sup, mate?
Who are you,
Dear
Sir Rabbit?
gods, I can
I'm
picture it
Tilford,
now.
mate. Badass buck. Wood.
And you should know that death
Maurice,
awaits you.
doomed.
Say what? I ain't joining that party, mate. I'm off. Cheers and peace out.
Skewer one of them with your horns. Perhaps even as much as 5. In the end, you can't skewer them all. Poor Maurice, we're doomed.
How exactly am I supposed to help you get away, though?
Cow, brown cow? Ha! Donnie would have been in stitches if he heard that. Well, well, well. The wee wabbit went away, eh? How wonderful. Blast your eyes. That cursed coney would have fetched me a pretty penny if it weren't for your meddling.
These animals are destined to be slaughtered. Hadn't you rather release them?
What? You're soft of heart, are you? The poor dears shouldn't be killed. I should just give up on the gold they'll fetch me. Well, say no more.
I don't think Roy is being in any way unreasonable, but
Skewer one of them
I
with
think
your horns.
basically because
Perhaps
this is
even as
clearly a
much as
quest,
5.
it also
In the end, you
means we
can't
can earn
skewer them all.
experience by doing
Poor
this one way or
Maurice,
another.
we're doomed.
Seriously? Shut it. You think I risk life and limb for a bit of beef and mutton? Either you pay me in gold, or you leave me alone before all this chatter attracts the damn goblins.
Let's try charming the man. We're very charming. Oh, except the charmer isn't actually doing the conversation. This is another thing that I truly despise about the game. It's in modern RPGs, it's pretty much taken for granted that you can choose the one who's doing dialogue. Not in this game.
There
You think I was born yesterday or something?
Yeah,
We're doomed.
Well, well, well. Blast your eyes! That curse. What the hell now? They're yours for the money I was gonna ask them blood bunglers in sacred stone. It'll be 1,300 gold. What do you say?
Them all.
fine.
Poor Maurice, we're doomed.
Fair enough. You have a deal.
We have a deal, so let us seal it. Here's your gold.
Wonderful. Yes, come hand me that gold. Give it here. Give it here. Yes! Ha ha! They're yours now, and I'm legging it back to Seal.
The hero of the hour, nay, the century. How agreeable it is to gaze upon you.
Yeah, you're free from Roy. You're safe. At least for a few seconds before someone else kills you.
My champion, I am in your debt. Maurice and I are infinitely grateful. May neither thine horns nor thine udders ever wither.
Moo?
Well said, my dear Maurice. Well spoken indeed. But what shall we do next? We can hardly travel with you, now can we, kind hero?
Yeah, I'm actually glad they're addressing this somehow.
Perhaps we could seek those legendary pastures that nasty creature of a Roy described. They may well be real, for a man such as he hasn't the imagination to dream up such a lovely place. Though perhaps it is safer and more convenient simply to return to Sisale.
Those pastures could possibly be in the homestead I have. I think they're all going to die, but
Follow your dream, I say. Seek those pastures.
Agreed. May you find your paradise.
Yes, I had hoped you would say that. Oh, this is dizzyingly exciting. Maurice Dumpling, let us embark on a thrilling adventure forthwith.
Moo!
excellent.
It's heating up.
Leather scraps from animal hides. This is a new recipe. Not useful, but still. Faranghides. Farhangites. Right. Paid a little bit of money, you got a little bit of experience. No idea what to do from Whisperwood. Maybe I do, but I just don't recall it. Right, but we're here to try to get the witch. Sorcerer. Whatever. Some kind of wizard's hideout. I am not looking forward to going back there. I'd have to switch items to get some poison resistance up, maybe.
Look at us. The stag lying down with the wolf. Did you ever think you'd see the day? For my part, I'll stick that carnivorous fiend if he casts a bad look my way. But as long as we've got Malbini's tails, I suppose we'll be just fine. I'm trying to keep my mind on the story, but it's getting awfully hungry in here.
As the councillor's breath rattled,
Well, love my fleece and call me Bessie. It sure is great fun socializing instead of scavenging.
Who's to say I'm not a great storyteller? You should hear about the time I convinced an entire realm of loonies to make chocolates in my likeness every year. Oh, it is such a wonderful tale. Almost as lovely as the story of Sam and Maxine.
For the first time in my life, I'm not even a little bored.
she pranced upon the bed, lifted her dingy tunic over filthy knees, and jigged like one possessed.
Oh, do you hear it, friend? The forest music hums, buzzes, falls and rises like waves, like starlight through the atmosphere. Imagination, friend. It's imagination that transforms this music into the surreal.
So, some kind of a performing bard party?
But still his
Perhaps more music can help you unlock your dreams. Perhaps one of my compositions could add some modicum of joy to your life. I'd be so happy to share this gift with you. If it please you, select something from my catalogue.
Slack elbow, dead calf and dying thigh.
Straight off the Broken Valley.
Oh, however did you know? This piece makes my spirit soar as high as the gods. Let's have a listen, shall we?
Screw faster. It was as she'd always wanted, a puppet all her own, a high-born fool who'd call her mistress.
Only a bard.
It had all only begun. Quickly before my audience disperses, I can't seem to convince Mrs. Hollingsworth there to choose a tale. Would you mind doing us all the honor?
Earth absorption. Okay, choose a story.
I'd be harrowed to sing to you of Brachus Rex, the last Source King. Delighted to sing of Astarte, the fallen goddess of the Source. Terrified to tell you of Babe Oape,
the Hag of Death.
Okay, Astarte.
Our first friend shall it be? Astarte, mother of the source, who reared us and vanished. The greatest mystery. Yes, and so I sing. Oh, sing the story of Astarte, revered goddess of the source. Oh, how mighty, yet oh, how fallen. Astarte was born of the godflower soon after the coming of light. She shot up like a weed, and within a week of her birth, Source had formed inside her. A strange thing happened then, and everything that lived felt better. Strange, yes, dear listener, but it was as true as it was simple. Stronger were they made by Source. Faster were they made by Source. They glowed in health, and they felt in joy. Astarte thus was loved. Man came then, and he grew knowing only Astarte's love, the many ways to give it and receive it. It was a love affair for the ages, existence and Astarte. Source sang through every fiber of life, and life revered Source in kind. But like all love affairs, it was soon spotted by doom, and its days were quickly numbered on doom's dreadful fingers. In time, as must everyone, Astarte faltered. How she fell and why we know not, but we know that suddenly Source was changed. Those who would heal had to kill to do it. Those who attempted to meditate upon Source, those who would once commune with the goddess, went mad. Where did the goddess go? Only the divines know. Her temples alone remain, her temples and the sick Source that plagues us now. Oh, how mighty, oh, how fallen. Another story, Source Hunter, if it please you?
Sing of Babe Orb, the Hag of Death.
Take care, Source Hunter, for even to speak her name is to invoke her curse. Madame Lunestra has already informed me I need not fear the hag, but whether you share the same luck is dubious indeed. Sing of the dreaded hag I shall. Pray she does not visit us meantime. Left the deathly hag, she hovered over the councillor's deathbed among the throng of his beloved, watching, waiting, vials of purple evil at her hip, excitement on her slavering lips. Cloaked was she in a wallflower charm. Unseen was she by the groups of maids and husbands and children that would surely shriek if they saw her. Closer she drew as the councillor's breath rattled. Forward she bent, her ear to his cracked mouth. The smell of death hung just beneath his breath, waiting to consume him. The hag grinned. She tingled. She brought out her vial. She tipped it close, and the room's guests gasped, and the councillor's death rattle rattled. Babe Oape poured, and poured, and poured. "He is mine!" she shrieked, her charm collapsing. Every mourner gasped, leapt from grief to terror, and shrunk away from the gleeful hag. She pranced upon the bed, lifted her dingy tunic over filthy knees, and jigged like one possessed. And as she jigged, the councillor stirred. Dead he was, but still his torso lurched forward. His eyes rolled back, yellow already, and stared blankly at mother, father, sister, child. As she jigged, the councillor stirred. Dead he was, but still his torso lurched forward. His eyes rolled back, yellow already, and stared blankly at mother, father, sister, child.
I could do with a cold
Dance,
drink.
the hag called. Sure enough, the councillor creaked mortised knee and slack elbow, dead calf and dying thigh. He stood beside her upon the deathbed, and dance they did together. The hag kept sick time with cracked hands. The councillor's lurching, ghost-white dance grew faster. It was as she'd always wanted, a puppet all her own, a high-born fool who'd call her mistress. It had all only begun. Another story, Source
Ruckus
Hunter,
Rex.
if it please you? Ah, and so sing I shall, Source Hunter. But I warn you, the legend of the king is
we've
less
killed him
story
already.
than history.
There's a chance
And
the
as
bastard might
realities
still
tend
rear
to
his
be,
ugly head
this
somewhere.
tale is Brachus Rex, that most terrible of kings, that most evil of wicked worms, defiler of lands, destroyer of cities and dreams, finally defeated by the noble Source Hunters and cast down to rock.
Oh, very sorry. I shouldn't laugh. It's just next God's Day is going to be very eventful for the likes of you.
They were forged by their very souls, the twins, and neither desired to live in a world which the other had flown. Yes, Brachus Rex was once Brachus the Babe, and hand in hand with his twin Cassandra, he navigated a simple childhood. But both these babes, dear listener, had the blood of sorcerers.
Okay, you profess to see the future.
Profess? Hardly. Who can stand those dried-up old windbags with their podiums and their gavels and their big curly wigs? Wait, what were we talking about? Ah, yes, Source Hunter. I do not profess to see the future. I simply do. I am the knower of secrets, the conveyor of fates, and have been since the age of 2.
Tell me about yourself.
I'll have roasted rabbit for supper next week. My firstborn, Charlio, will arrive on a clear-skied afternoon, and in 7 years' time I'll inherit a pouch of gold as big as a dragon's egg. All this assuming, of course, you do not fail in your mission.
What would you know about that?
Well, certainly not the whole story, if I'm perfectly honest. A rare event, indeed. Some threads are missing from this particular cat's cradle, but I've worked out the major details. It seems, Source Hunter, that the fate of all of us mere mortals rests squarely in your hands.
That's a rather grand statement.
The truth is a grande dame, Source Hunter. I'm sure your jumpy, impish friend would quite agree with me on that point.
Was she in a wallflower charm?
I'd like to hear a secret if you have any.
And I'd like the voices in my head to quit their mewling, but they insist to me as I'll insist to you. Money talks. 6 secrets I may have for you, Source Hunter. Granted, you can pay the price.
Bullshit. Not paying you anything.
The smell of death hung just beneath
What
his
can you
bed,
tell me about my
waiting to
future?
consume him.
I don't care.
If you meet any wanderers, send them our way, won't you? My priceless collection of life ceramic infants won't grow itself, you know.
Right.
Think she sees the future, does she? Ha! Think she'll see it coming if I slap her upside her empty head?
Will you if I slap yours?
Really help us all that much.
From grief to terror and shrunk away from the
This might have other uses.
upon the bed, lifted her dingy tunic over filthy knees,
Or maybe it's just for the secrets. I don't know. I don't want to purchase secrets in general. 2, I don't particularly want to spend my money that way. Every secret I've purchased so far has been a disappointment. I don't. I just lost interest in them. I feel like I'm basically buying loot boxes from the game. I get a Immaculate Cathedral. I'm basically getting a fairly uninteresting set of items in exchange for in-game gold. And the entire setup of how this shit works is unappealing to me. I expected it to be more like you buy a treasure map, go hunting, get something that's fairly predictable and set. It doesn't have to be
something interesting.
One specific item or anything like that. but not a couple of random items that are not even remotely worth the money you spend with the map. Yeah, it's basically this. This could be one of those secrets that he's trying to sell us. And it's a gigantic waste of my time. The boots are actually not that bad. I don't really have strength 8 though. You might have. Also have better boots. What else? Yeah, I think this area is more or less what matches the description where the sorcerer might be.
Sigurd's beard had been slowed.
There is definitely something at the center there.
Closer she drew.
Powerful mate. I'm not particularly looking to pick a fight with the bastard. Just tell me how to deal with the Troll King. Clearly he's done something to it. To get that settled, we're more or less set. There's someone here.
Warm as dragon's breath.
Why is he here?
Sakes alive! Are you real? My mind is turning with illusions. The spiders, it couldn't have been. Could it? My companions, is it too late?
What happened here?
There's cobwebs behind my eyes, coming out of my ears. Am I mad? No, impossible. I am clearer now than I have been in days. Of that much I am certain. The Spider Queen, it was she who poisoned us. She who would see her spawn gnaw off our limbs while we cried tears of thankful devotion.
You say the Spider Queen poisoned you?
Yes, I can nearly remember. We're travelers, you see. Traders and merchants, ever en route from village to town. We'd heard these dusty plains would find us face to face with goblins, but this deterred us not. But the high winds proved too great for travel, and so we made an early camp that first night. As the sun disappeared below the horizon, the plains grew still, hauntingly still. We felt it in our stomachs, the unreality of it. Suddenly, as though she had appeared in a thunderclap, she was there among us. And none so much as fathomed the word escape before she'd stung us. But we did not die, no. Her bite was not a poison of death, but of dreams.
So, air spellcaster that uses poisons. I think we got a tip how to deal with her. Something about try to butter her up.
Within minutes, each of us had succumbed. Hail to the Queen! The refrain sounded over and over, first in our minds, then from our very mouths.
Hail to the Queen. Right, that fits. All fits. However, where exactly are we supposed to go? Pick a direction, I guess. Some kind of ruins. I don't know if I want to go here. Seems like it's part of the Immaculate thing. So we might have to, no matter what we want to do.
The eight-legged queen cocoons us closely in her mystical web.
Yeah. Mystical web. We were struggling with a handful of spiders,
And
so
no dream shall escape us, and thus we praise her.
She sways
We
us
will
in
nurse
fire.
your
Her
hatchlings,
eyes
O
shine like
queen of
perfect rubies.
We
The
will
queen
cherish
Our
of
thoughts are hot and crazed, our minds with web inlaid. Our sweating palms we raise for the dream weaver.
that's a lot of eggs. If they burst, I'm in trouble. Who are you people?
We the weaver's chosen, or we the poison's bedfellow, we the queen's court.
the eight-legged
Our
queen.
nest welcomes you, a wandering minion of the queen.
Quite a curious group, the lot of you.
Whatever do you mean? We are all mere threads of gossamer in the weaver's web, yourself included.
Yeah, a lot of them are...
The lot of them are more dinner in waiting than devotees. They've got to get out of here.
In my experience, hungry arachnids are hardly impressed by religious devotion.
You'd have us believe our queen endangers us? How could the favour of Fang, the present of poison, frighten the weaver's own children?
Yeah, you ought to spread word of the Weaver's glory far from here, where citizens have neither seen nor heard of you.
Come, oh eight-legged wonder.
Yeah, that
and
didn't work.
spin me into
She
silken
And
sways
remove ourselves willingly from the weaver's nest? No, I'll not put an inch more distance between ourselves and our queen.
The dream weaver came to me in sleep. She beckoned me come, she beckoned me see. Her red hourglass marked the hour. Time slipped through. Apocalypse fell closer, closer.
Who are you?
She the sire and the mother, she the seed and she the egg, she we love and she we serve.
Yeah, great.
Sing a song of eight. Sing her love and sing her hate. Sing her hunger, sing her pain. Sing her mirth and sing her fangs. Sing the gift of poison. Sing her people, wisely chosen. We, the weaver's chosen.
Yeah, is the queen somewhere here? Yeah, shit. What happened? Oh, durable optics. Incredibly durable. Yeah, I'm not sure if we have any real chance to get this to work. I would like to do something about the eggs. Can't ignore them. Not this time. Can't destroy them either, though. Yeah, I think we are better off saving our points this time, but there's not much to save. Maximum is just too higher than what we have. Maybe I might be able to freeze one of them. Don't think it's really worth it. So wait.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
I think the Spider Queen might actually join the fight, but only depending on what happens to eggs. So that could have been a big goddamn mistake on my part to try to do something to them. At the same time, I'm not so sure about that. Yeah, shit. It's a lot of spiders. Okay, the damage we do with the eggs also transfer the spiders themselves. So, while they're in the egg form, they're fairly vulnerable. So it's I should have acted much sooner. We need to do something about those guys right now. I could throw 2 grenades. Has to be something that might actually do some damage. How about a lob grenade? I don't think they can do all that much damage to each other, so I'm sort of reluctant to even try that. Because they use poison attacks and they get healed by poison, so I would be more or less just wasting my time. Thunderbolt grenade on the other hand might work. Fear might work. Chance of success isn't exactly great, but it might work, and it doesn't have to do all that much. Water damage, frozen status, that sounds fairly promising. Love grenade, tremor. Knockdown status, not bad at all. Armor, okay. Water is their weakness, I think. Not even close. Frozen shield. Okay, it should help a little bit.
I'm crawling like a rat here.
To do something about him. Will buy me time, but it's still not all that great. Weaken the eggs as much as I can before they burst open.
Swift is the cut, sluggish the closure.
They're attacking the servants, cultists. It's supposed to be Jahan's turn, but it's clearly not. Yeah, this doesn't actually follow the correct sequence anymore. It's stuck. I'm going to need an undead warrior. Seriously? So I can't see anywhere near here at all. The only place I can see is that particular spot there.
We need to get up to speed!
Okay, what can we do? Train lighting their asses. I wonder if the eggs are unable to burst if they're stunned. Yeah, this isn't good. Get more damage out of this guy. Who are we going after? Be you. 551 points of damage. Instant death. Okay. Doesn't really matter who we attack as long as we focus fire on it. I have no area of effect attacks with her. Surely I can do better. I want to create a little bit of water there. Water balloons. How the hell do you make these? I'm going to try to stun them and create a little bit of water here. More or less got exactly what we wanted. Okay, might have other grenades we could use. The stun effect is not going to work very likely, so if we get multiple attempts, that would be great. I don't want to switch to a bow either. I can't use it anyway for a while. Go for extra damage. Yeah, maybe blind the target. Some kind of damage focus needs to happen. I got the experience out of the kill. Excellent. Why can't you cast anything anywhere? Everything is blocked for us. don't do that. I need to try to shock these sons of bitches. What I need is extra damage on the rest. That'll trigger an explosion though. Ah, screw it. We can still trigger a little bit of a cloud there. How many electricity attacks can we do? Probably like one. Unless we summon an air elemental. Except block, 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 block. So summons in general cannot be used in this situation for some reason. And the problem I have with this, and I don't really understand what the reason is. I think I'm covered in water. I'm not technically wet, so maybe I'm not. I'm looking for a stun effect, so I'm definitely going with the Shocking Touch. It's just a 2-turn stun effect. The other attack is a single turn stun effect. Yeah, didn't do shit. Ice Wall. Yeah, can't be cast on anything. That's basically everything that I can do. Constantly, my plan is just blocked by something. So there might have been a bad plan, but yeah, this is not good. I can't get any kind of hitting power to harden the fight. I can't kill anything. There's like 7 spiders, they can do range attack, and I can't see shit. I can't summon any kind of decoy. The biggest problem I have with this is I don't understand why I can do that. I'm not sure a smoke screen will really aid us here all that much. Be able to... I think we need to focus on just killing something. If I do this, I'm not going to be able to do much. Why? Why the fuck can't I do this? Everything's out of sight or blocked. I mean, clearly there should be room here, but this is not happening. Status effects are going to be removed soon. I think I'll save my points. Yeah. Right. Someone needs to die.
your demise!
Okay, couple down. Aren't looking that bad anymore. Crippled poison. Poison isn't exactly gonna help me, but crippled means it can't do all that much. We're in fair enough good of a condition, so we'll survive whatever they try. Great. Might have to tank a lot of damage. I can't.
As elusive as a spirit.
Weakness, excellent. Okay, things have definitely turned to my favor. I might lose a caster, especially... Alright. Yeah, these three might attack the same caster, so I might lose that one. But if that doesn't happen, I don't really see any major problems. I'll be able to ignite them, all of them. And I don't really see why I shouldn't try to do that. Right, we need to play him out of fight to any music. Thank you very much. That leaves us with enough points that I might be able to contribute something meaningful to the fight. I don't want to go on the defensive by any means. Extra damage on someone, always damage. There's no need to disable him again, so I'll save my points. You need to die. Chance to hit is pretty low though. Save the points. Battering ram becomes out of cooldown very soon. I could use a heal too. I'm not sure what the AI tries to do. If they would have used range attacks of some sort, I would have been in deep shit. I suppose it's possible that they simply can't, but I sort of don't believe that. I haven't been having similar troubles in previous fights. Water attacks work very well, also not disrupt frozen status. No, heal. Maybe there's enough visibility now for me to actually do something. One more turn and I'll get the battering ram. Okay, I might still lose him. Shit. Oh, thank God they're attacking someone else. Roderick. Okay. Yeah, it just doesn't happen. As long as I don't unfroze the poisonous sands spiraling, I think I'll be basically fine. And heal my own ass later.
Your grave opens to welcome you.
Okay. And Roderick is saved. Anything else I can do? I can probably freeze his ass.
Bitter gale.
Right. One more to go. I suppose if we're unlucky enough, the Spider Queen is gonna join the fray here. Save your points in case some kind of a horrific thing like that happens. I suppose same thing with you. We need the help to take out that one. Currently frozen, probably not gonna move there anyway. Just wait. Oh no, wrong attack. And unfrozen again.
On the mend.
And so we wait. Might be able to, well, if I teleport my ass there, I might be able to get a couple of attacks in. I'm not sure if they're going to be all that useful.
Little thieves
Still,
are
someone
hanged,
has to do
but
it.
great ones escape. I can smell your fear!
Shield. Well, if I weaken him, he can't do much. Nice take. Okay. That was a bit troublesome. Why do I have so much health? I would have lost a boost or something. So if we're gonna take secondary abilities, something that allows us at novice level to heal or basically play a target out of the fight.
Oh, I needed that.
Not extra damage, that won't be all that useful. So stun effect, frozen effect, heals. Even Madora's heal that she currently has is sort of worthless. Just doesn't heal enough. In effect, skillbook. Right, this still isn't what we're here for. Some kind of base for the mage. Here. Marksman skillbook. Okay, on the positive side, again, we're doing a little bit better. Still, where the fuck is... Ooh, some kind of... It's probably just ore. Gigantic web. Yeah, what is this? It's my target area. Right. I do hate the spiders, so
Explosive blade!
it's a lot of burning damage they took anyway. So even they burst out of their little eggs, they should be in fairly bad condition. Not sure what we should do though. Can I block and move it? No. Wrong spell. This is a good decoy simply because it's immune to the poison. Can't seem to be able to target these. We got them below half health for the most part. Save your points. Same with you. Same with everyone. Right. The witchcraft level 1 would be one of the good things we would take, because it allows you to do the double damage buff. So if we could basically throw them at each other as the demand is there, because we currently, like, the fire damage is by far the most effective attack we can do here. So someone else could have buffed his ass, and then we could have thrown all kinds of fire spells. Jahan doesn't really have area for fake abilities. Not sure if they're gonna burst at all since no one's not close to them. Wait, see what the eggs do. Yeah, by the looks of it, this is pretty much all over, which is fine by me. I can probably end it right now if I go in the middle of that.
Is its own deliverance!
Okay, I'm fairly pleased with how things went. There's still some eggs here and there that might cause us trouble. But there shouldn't be all that much danger for us. Basically at this point from simply traveling in this area. Rope, arrows, splendid full plate armor. Really not that impressive. And some gloves. Yeah, looks like there's still some nasty noises coming from the street. The queen there or something? Either way, I'll end things here. I didn't get all that much done, but the spider areas have been explored. I thought for sure that the mage's hideout would be here too, although I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be on the lookout for. There is the Immaculate testing area though. So we could head over there. It would sort of fit, I mean cave in this area. It's the only one I can think of. Still 2 eggs left. I'm not too interested in picking a fight with that, because from the looks of it, they're also the last eggs in this area. So if something can lure the queen to do something, I would imagine destroying all of her eggs would be one of those things. So I think I'll head back to Silver Glen and see if we can basically do this in proper order. We need to read some of the books to get permission to go to the Immaculate Caves. Basically the benefit would be for me that I'll get proper recognition for doing the quest. I don't think there's any other reason really. Right. told us we have to study a book. We might be able to join the Immaculates. I really don't want to join the Immaculates though. Don't really see why I should. Seriously, is there a location for us to even go there? No, not really. Immaculate Cathedral, Goblin Village, Troll King's Cave entrance. There aren't that many places here. It basically has to be the cavern there. I can't think of anything else. Yeah, I think I'll hold my ass over there and just go inside. I've been avoiding joining the Immaculates for this long, I might as well avoid it till the end. I don't want to join the crazy cult. We're getting fairly close to the level up. That would be the all-important level 15. I can always just use the gates to teleport back to buy spells. I think almost everyone could benefit a little bit from something. I think I also had the funds to do it. The Spider Queen is not going to react to her eggs being destroyed, and the other this eggs in front of us, a egg. Lost my bearing. I don't want to trigger anything here, because if the Fire Queen is triggered by the last of her eggs being destroyed, I'd rather be in a situation where there's only one egg left. There's another location where there were two of them side by side. Okay, this is one. Oh, right, we were probably here clearing out the place. Right, there were a couple of eggs here. This is something totally different again. Could be a hidden entrance to mine. Doesn't matter. Foreboding Trial Grounds. Doesn't technically say this is the Immaculate area, but I would assume it's, yeah. Literally says it. Immaculate Trial Ground. Out of curiosity, it seemed to be a big area. Not really. So this would be a fairly simple test for us.